Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be here. I'm just going to wait and see who's coming on live. If you are here, please go ahead and comment. Hi Kim. Hello. Hi guys. My rays of light. I am so excited to have you here. Hey everyone. So today is the day. As I promised, I have a lot of important things to talk about. All of them are exciting. For those of you that are here listening, I have the iPhone. I had ordered it, iPhone 11, and it finally came. So this is the unboxing. And I'm going to talk about other good things that I have going on as well. This is not going to be about reading, although I will be covering that in just a minute. Um, but okay, so let's get on to the good things. Today I took an impromptu trip to San Antonio, Texas, and I was very excited. Right when I was about to leave, I got my iPhone. UPS came to deliver it, and so I got it. I was supposed to get it yesterday, but for those of you that are not from Texas, you probably heard that that tropical depression had hit Houston. And so that was the route that it was coming to be delivered. And so Houston got inundated and flooded. So our prayers go out to Houston, to all my Houston peeps, etc. I hope you like my background. I have all my tarot decks that I own, oracle cards, and then I have this beautiful frame from Iconic. It's the lips, and then on this other side, on this side, I have more decks, and then I have all my Starseed Footstep oracle cards there. Thank you so much. So today was a long day. I took an impromptu trip to go to San Antonio, and I got my hair did. And I also, hi Cindy. Hey guys, I'm so sorry, Gretchen, to hear that in Houston. That's horrible. My heart goes out because I lost everything in 1998 due to a flood, and so I know how flooding can devastate. And yeah, it was just terrible. But I went to San Antonio and I had my hair done, and then I went to a Botanica. Again, Papa Jim's Botanica. For those of you that live in San Antonio or have visited or will be visiting, I recommend that Botanica. A lot of the stuff that they have are really unique items, and I don't have one here where I live, so I like to go once in a while out of town and see different Botanicas. But I did go to the Medusa hair salon in San Antonio, and Frank was amazing. He's the hairstylist that did my hair and basically lightened it and gave me a haircut. And for those of you that are tuning in today, tomorrow I have a live with Christopher Montoya. He is a business life coach, intuitive life coach. And so I will be interviewing him on my Instagram channel tomorrow. So today's all about the unboxing. After that, I also went to this restaurant called Josephine's in San Antonio, and it's really great. The service was okay. The food was, it could have been better the way that we got, with the things that we ordered. But overall, it was a beautiful atmosphere, so I'm not going to complain. But yes. Also, I'm going to talk about my lives, my tea with spirit on here on my show. I have had a lot of trolls coming on, and I know where they're coming from, trying to intimidate me, trying to threaten me, because I had a situation where they know exactly who they are and what they were doing, and they left a nasty comment because the mom had asked about the daughter and asking me to read for her. But again, I never give any names. And I never give any, there's no photographs being exchanged. And what I do give, it's very respectful. But I will not be threatened by people that are trolls and that are coming to my channel. You're not going to stop me from reading people. If anything, you need to go to your mother and you need to talk to her. You need to address it with her. Again, y'all take responsibility for anything that I give you from spirit, any tea from spirit. I'm not going to take any accountability for that because, again, they're coming to me. All my rays of light or whoever, are coming to my channel asking for readings. And again, that same disclaimer that I have on my website, whatever I read from Spirit, you're not supposed to, it is for entertainment purposes. And even though it is actual insight from Spirit, it's your responsibility to do what you want. And you should never, rule your life by my insight, even though, some people do. So I had some people that supposedly was like the daughter coming onto my website threatening me. And those threats are invalid. Like I said, you wouldn't win even if you tried, because there's nothing that I said that was wrong on my website. So, on this live Tea with Spirit that I do. So keep the hate coming, keep your comments, keep watching. You're going to be blocked off of my channel. I don't tolerate any negativity. I work with the light, and if you don't like it, too bad. Don't come to my channel asking for readings. Yeah, they're just haters that come onto my channel, the audacity. So I'm going to be amping up the moderators on here, and I know that they'll be tuning into this live later on, but I had to get that out of the way and address that. Like I said, I don't even have to read for people on here, but I dedicate my time giving it to people, giving back, because like I said, as a psychic medium, there's a lot of these supposedly psychic mediums, conjurers, people that claim to be of the light, and who I used to work with, and people, that know me, and basically just sending trolls to me, and trying to create drama on my channel. And I know exactly who it is, but all of that evil and that negativity is being sent back to them. So if you threaten me, just know that from a spiritual perspective, all of that is coming back to you. And that's all I have to say. This is not a threat. It's not, any negativity. Take it as it is. But like I said, there's this meme that I always put. It's from The Craft, and you have Sarah on there saying, you don't want to be careful because you don't want to end up like Nancy. So I just had to state that for all of you here and any future readings. I also had someone ask about the photographs that I use, or they're trying to find things, to try to intimidate me or scare me, and it's not going to work. I had people coming to me because I do a lot of the videos where I actually get like photographs from Google, from common creations, or common, can't remember the exact name, but basically you can use them under the Fair Use Act of 107, 106. You can use them. And what I'm monetizing or making money off of my channel is not off of the photographs itself, but actually my readings and what I do. So like I said, when I'm making any money on certain videos, it is, because it is an exchange. And the celebrities, if any celebrity has a problem, their team is going to reach out to me. And like I said, I'm very respectful with it. And so what I'm reading and getting monetized on or making money off of is not off of their photograph. It is off of what I am reading. Like under that law, under that clause, we have the right to commentate. And basically that's what I do. It's my insight, my opinions, etc. So that little, threat, it came from somebody that was obviously sent to my channel, another troll, and they know who they are. And I had to state that on here. So, yeah, I definitely am not reading. Let me see here. Lily Deal says, maybe it's time to stop not doing what you pretended you can do and can't, and start doing the thing that you can't do, but can no longer pretend that you can. And maybe it's time that you come off of my channel and quit being a troll, but who sent you under a fake profile. And again, you will be removed from my channel. So that's going to happen. Like I said, it's crazy the amount of hate that I get from all these nasty trolls, etc. But anyways, they don't want to end up like Nancy. So I removed her already. This is where it helps to have some of the moderators on here. I don't know if Ryan's on tonight, but Yeah, it's just nastiness, you know. And so she's been removed. A lot of people, like I said, they are a group of people that are obsessed with me. I have a lot of stalkers who are obsessed, people that I've known in the past, and they're no longer in my life, etc. They basically have a lot of that, you know, coming towards me. A lot of that hate. So whatever the situation is, poof, be gone. Let's see here. I'm just reading the comments. Thank you guys. And like I said, they come onto my channel. They know who they are. It's not one person, you know, it's several. It's a group of friends, etc. It's just gross. It's really gross. But it is what it is. And so now it's time for the unveiling. So I'm definitely going to show you. Here. Oops. So here I have the box. It came in. Okay. Let me open the box. I'm so excited. Trolley McTroller. Tondra Kidman. Well, I understand what she felt her privacy was disrespected, but I don't know who she is personally. And like I said, if any insight that I gave, it was to the mother. The mother asked about it. So if anything, she needs to take it up with the mother, not me. If she felt, you know, isolated, it's possibly because there's some truth in what was said. And if not, you know, well, she doesn't have to be bothered by it. But like I said, I never gave any names. So let's read it here. Thanks. Okay, here we go. And when I'm done with the box, they put so much tape. I'm going to put this back underneath my computer to elevate it because I know. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so let me get this laptop back on here. Okay. Ta-da! This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. As you can see, with the iPhone 10, I have that here. I actually have the iPhone 10. When I got it, it came in a white box. Apparently now these new models are coming in a black box. I did go for the green. I wanted the green color, midnight green to be precise. So we're going to definitely see it. Sheree, you know I have the Mariah Carey song Obsessed for all these stalkers that are just looking at my channel, etc. Marie Murillo said, I don't understand if you don't agree with something or you don't like something, don't watch it. It's plain and simple. Some people are so immune. You keep doing you, Ray. We love you. I love y'all too. And I'm not going to stop reading people, you know, or be afraid on what insight I give. You know, that's the part that sets me apart from a lot of the peers, etc. A lot of them talk the big talk that they're psychic mediums or conjurers. They, you know, they do readings, etc. But when it comes down to it, they don't read people live, and they give the excuse that, oh, well, it's because, you know, it's not fair, it's exchange of energy. But what it really boils down to is they're afraid of exposing themselves, and that's all it really boils down to. And I'm the one that's not, you know, I'm not afraid to help people, to give insight, and give freely, and I will continue to do so on my channel regardless of who likes it or not. And if they don't want to watch, you know where the unfollow button is. You don't have to be here. There's another one here. Puppet to the Illuminati. They don't even know what the Illuminati is. Just so funny, hilarious. All right, so let's open up the box. I bought the 512. I don't know if y'all can see it, gigabytes, because on this phone, I have a lot of videos that I record with this phone that I will be recording with this phone. A lot of apps that I use, and so it definitely is, something that if you use a lot of data, or you're going to have a lot of photos and stuff that's going to take up memory, or you watch videos, you stream videos on your, on your device, you're probably going to need to have this, because this to me is not just a phone, it's actually like a computer. I do a lot of my work on here as well. So now I'm going to open it up, and they made it fairly easy. It's this plastic cover. You just slide it open, and that's it. Basically, you take that film off. It takes the film off, and there we go. You have the phone. I'm so excited. Now, I bought this off of Apple. My provider is Verizon, but I bought it off of Apple, so I'm going to have to activate it. So I don't know how far it's going to show me on here. And if I don't get to show it off on my next Tea with Spirit, which will be Wednesday, where I'll do some live readings for you guys, I will definitely be showing the phone on there in depth, like the screen, etc. I'll try to turn it on, but usually we have to charge it. And so a lot of people are like, why did you upgrade to this phone? I didn't upgrade when it came out with the iPhone X. Was it the XX and XR? I didn't upgrade to that. Guys, use the cloud so you don't. That's a good idea. Yeah, but on top of all that, I really bought it also because when you use this phone, it has new features incorporated with the 3 cameras, where you can actually do telephotos and editing, video editing. I'm not good at editing, and so I have to use that. Let me see here. There's somebody here. Well, Leslie Michelle, I'm going to make you a moderator, hun. Okay, Leslie Michelle, you're now a moderator, so feel free to have at it. And basically, anyone that is a troll, poof, be gone. Okay. Hi, guys. Aaron Hart. Some of these people are really demented. Okay. Mr. Shoddy Red, hey. So I'm going to open up the box for you to see. Okay. So it's really black on the inside. Excuse me. You can see it's a really it's really a nice green. To me, it looks like it has tones of gray in it or silver. So I don't know. It seems very, very weird. Can you cut it off, please? Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to step away for a second to get some water for my eyes. I'm sorry, for myself. 1 second. Sorry. So as you can see, here's the phone. Oops. And it has, if y'all can see it, it has the 3 cameras. It has the logo. Now, this iPhone 10 had the logo much higher. It had it higher on the very top. And now on these iPhone 11s is what I've heard. Oops. It has it now here where it's more in the center. So let me pull it out. It has this tab to just lift it up. As far as I understood, basically this comes with a titanium or some kind of different glass. It's a very strong material, and this phone is water resistant as well. Um, Joyce, Elizabeth Joyce, you're making my night shift way cooler. Yeah, I'm a big geek, tech geek when it comes to gadgets, mainly like Apple devices. I love them, or laptops, or even the iPads. So yeah, this is the phone itself. And I'm just going to pull the tap out, that film. And I will say a lot of people have been saying it's heavy, but I don't notice the difference. When I look at the iPhone 10, this is the iPhone 10, it doesn't seem any different in weight. Like, I feel like it is definitely thin and very lightweight. So this is the again, the iPhone 11 Pro Max. And so let me see here, anything that's changed. It still has that lightning port on the bottom to charge it. And of course, let's see what else comes in the box. This is my first time doing an unboxing on tech gadgets. So I'm not really like, I'm good at technology and knowing things, but like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend and tell you like I know everything that comes with it. But it comes with this here. It's like in the box. It says designed by Apple in California. And then of course you have the classic AirPods. I guess that's what they're called. I don't use the AirPods because of the fact that, to me, they hurt my ears. Definitely. But I'm saving them. And then it comes with the iPhone Pro Max 11 comes with this. It's like a faster charging port. And of course it comes with the cable here as well. So it comes with the cable and the charging port. And the difference, like, I believe, and y'all can correct me in the comments or here if I'm not mistaken, but some people have said in other channels, because before buying this, I wanted to look at other tech reviews as well. I'm just a nerd like that. So other people had said that the iPhone 11 itself does not come with this charger. It doesn't come with the faster charger. It comes with a different charger. But again, it's different. Keza says, I don't like the cordless AirPods. I lose. Yeah, I don't like them either. I usually use like a Bluetooth headset, a noise canceling headset, and just connect through Bluetooth to my phone so I can hear. Because I don't like things inserted in my ears. I have frequent ear infections at times, and not only that, but have you ever like had like earphones or earbuds in your ears, and you listen to something and the volume's like boom, and then it's like you feel like your eardrums are about to bust? And I've had that situation happen to me, so I decided to not wear those earbuds, because believe me, it's not fun. It's not pleasant when you when you wear those AirPods or, those earbuds, and the volume just suddenly, because some like advertising stuff, it scares you, it shocks you to death. What's going on. Tandra Kidman says, oh yeah, it's horrible. Samsung has a warning. I didn't know that. So like, that's why I don't use any earbuds in my ears at all. I use it is a headset. It's a Bluetooth headset, and I'll show it on the next one. But let's go ahead and turn on the phone, if I know how to turn it on. Like I said, here's the volume buttons on the side. They are still the same, identical to like the iPhone 10, I guess, to the iPhone XR and XS as well. And then here you have like, I believe it's like a mute button. Like, you can mute all of your calls, any noises here, and this is your volume. And so the power button is here, so I'm going to power it on. It's powering on. Gemini says, I have the XR, and I kind of didn't like the earphone adapter. It's different. Yeah. Yes, the glass is supposed to be shatterproof, and it's supposed to be water resistant up to, well, the iPhone Pro Max is what I understood. It's up to 4 meters, up to 30 minutes. So I don't know, like, I'm not good with math on meters, like how far that would be, but like, I know what a meter stick would be. So that's like pretty deep. So let's say you're on your phone and it falls in a pool, right? So it should be okay. According to it, I didn't take any chances. I bought the Apple Care. I didn't buy the Apple Care with my iPhone 10, but I'm very very responsible with my phones. I don't hardly drop them. I don't never, give them to someone else to use. So I definitely, take care of my phones. But on this one, yeah, I bought the Apple, what is it, protection plan. And that covers like if it's lost, stolen, or damaged in any kind of way, they will replace it. So I definitely recommend if you're getting the Pro Max 11 to definitely get Apple Care. Yeah. So let's go ahead and you tap it. It says hello. And I think it's on 3G right now because, again, it hasn't been activated. So that's really weird. I hadn't noticed that. As you see here, I don't know if y'all can see it. It says 3G on the upper right-hand corner. And it's 9:10 at night, which is very odd for me because I don't do videos at 9 o'clock in the evening. But I am making the exception this time because, like I said, I got the phone right when I was leaving to San Antonio. And I said, no, I'm not going to leave the phone. So I took it with me everywhere, basically, and waited to open up the box until I got here. I said, I'm going to do it. Oh, Tanya Kimmons, I'm jealous of your nails. Well, my nails are horrible. Well, not since I've been on Moringa. And it has like a lot of different properties and berberine, but I don't really take care of them like I should. uh, okay, so it says hello, and I'm going to just tap it, I guess. Oh. So I'm going to try just swiping up. Let's see what happens. It's having me select the language. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm going to say English, United States. It brings you to that menu. I don't know if you can see that. That's better. And so I'm going to scroll down to okay, here's the quick start. Takes you to a quick start. Okay. And it says set up manually. So it says if you have an iPhone or an iPad running an iOS 11 or later, bring it nearby to sign in automatically. And if you want, you can also set up this phone manually. So I'm going to bring it, I guess, close by. And then it went on my iPhone 10, and it has a pop-up here to sign up manually. And so I'm going to hit continue. And then it's saying waiting for your other iPhone. Position the pattern in the circle. So you have to like position the pattern. It says hold your new iPhone to the camera. Position the pattern in the circle. Oh, you have to turn it that way. It has to see. Okay, and once it does that, it says finish on new iPhone. So keep this iPhone near you, near your new iPhone while your information is transferred. And then it's asking me to enter my passcode. So I'm entering that. It's setting up my iPhone now, the new one. So this is pretty cool. Like I said, it says it may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone, but I thought I would have to call Verizon and actually activate it, but no. It's just pretty cool. Okay, and then it's asking, it says the iPhone can recognize the unique three-dimensional features of your face. So basically it's the same thing as the iPhone 10 and any model going forward. It's like you have to hold this to your face so it can recognize it. It says the iPhone can recognize the unique three-dimensional feature of your face to unlock automatically, use Apple Pay, and make purchases from the iTunes and app stores. Okay, and it has continue on here. That's the screen. So I'm going to go ahead, hit continue. And so it says how to set up Face ID. First, position your face in the camera frame, then move your head in a circle to show all the angles of your face. So I'm not going to do all of that on here, but I will be showing that later on. I'm going to go ahead and stop that here. So I wanted to show you that. I'm very excited for it, and I will be using it for tomorrow for the Instagram live that I'm going to be doing with Chris. And now I wanted to show you some things that I definitely got from the Botanica that I went. I'm just going to show you a couple of things. And then you can see my Instagram. Those of you that follow my IG, I'll be posting photos probably tomorrow since it's late tonight of the things that I got. But one of the things that I definitely got here was this beautiful statue of La Virgen de Guadalupe. This is one of my favorites. Isn't that beautiful? And they had it there on the Botanica where I went. And I was like, I have to have this little statue because it's just, I love the Virgin Mary. And I believe highly in her. And then I got this other one, which this one's really cool. This one is, it has here, it's the Virgin Mary, it's crystal, but it lights up. It's like a lamp, and basically what happens is that you can, you put batteries on the bottom, and it's almost like, what do you call those? A snow globe? It has like little glitter pieces and stuff, and it lights up a different color. So at night, that's going to be very gorgeous. I'm going to have this on my altar. So that's some of the things that I got. Let me see what else I got here. I can show y'all. Oh, I got this. Bam. Evil eye protection against the trolls. Isn't that pretty? I'll be hanging that here. I wish this was like smaller. I would definitely wear it as a necklace every time I do lives. But I thought this was beautiful. Again, they had that. Let's see here. And then I'm a big Saint Benedictine fan. For those of you that are not familiar with Saint Benedictine, basically he is, like, his medallion, etc., is used by many to do exorcisms or to ward off any black magic, you know, any negativity that's being sent your way. And so I found this, and I definitely am going to keep it and use it. Let me show it to y'all. I can get it out. I love having these chats. I'm sharing with y'all a piece of my life. Okay, so this is like a door hanger. You can hang it on the doorknob, and basically it has the cross of Saint Benedictine for the trolls, for the dark witches, for the wannabe conjurers, for the negative people. And basically these symbols basically have a meaning. I'm not going to, you know, go and give the whole background, but you can look it up what the Saint Benedictine medal is for. And it's used definitely like for negative, to protect you from negative energy and witchcraft. The story of Saint Benedictine is very unique. Basically, he was a seer, a prophet, etc., and he was they tried to poison him basically with a cup of wine or whatever, as the story goes, and he knew that they were going to do that, and so he refused to drink from it, and so he's been known for throughout the the time frame as the patron saint, and also like he wards off a lot of evil. I work highly with that. I'm always carrying his medallion in my pocket. I sleep with it and use it all the time. Only when I shower, I don't use it. But I bought, let me see if I can show it to y'all if I find it here. What is it? If I don't find it now, I'll show y'all another day. But I also got, let me see. This candle here is to block all negativity as well. This is the prayer to Saint Ignacio of Loyola. He is, oh glorious, this is the prayer. Oh glorious patriarch Saint Ignacio, we humbly beseech you to obtain for us from God above all the things, freedom from sin and the greatness of evils. It says, may your example inflame our hearts with the efficacious glory to God and the good of our neighbor, and obtain from loving heart of Jesus our Lord the crown of all other graces, the gift of final perseverance and eternal beatitude. Amen. And so basically this is a good candle to combat like any hexes, curses, any negativity. Like this would be one of the best candles to use. Again, San Ignacio de Loyola, or Saint Ignacio de Loyola. So I definitely recommend that candle. And again, you can order off of Papa Jim's Botanica if you go there. Let me see what else I ordered. I paid for. Okay, they have this is in Spanish. So for those of you, I'm going to translate. Basically, there are spiritual soaps that you can buy that are prepped. And you can use. This one is Arrasa Brujeria, which means basically it will destroy any witchcraft. And let me open it up for you and show you what they look like. They're very safe to use. This is a very pretty translucent purple. It smells really good. And basically you want to use this for protection. You can also use it, to cleanse your energy. It's kind of like using a sage soap, or any kind of sea salt. Some people use salts to scrub their auras clean, but definitely that. Here, let me see. Here's the other one. And this one I bought, it is a money house blessing. It's a money house blessing used to like attract money and bless your home. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. This is what it looks like. Have one is soap in Spanish. And this one is a translucent yellow. So I bought this. I will be giving a couple to my friend, Pamela E. Williams, who I definitely recommend as a psychic reader as well. She's one of my besties and I really trust her. So I recommend her for any psychic readings. You can follow her on Instagram. It's at Pamela E. Williams, and just tell her that Ray referred you to her. She does pendulum readings and she does tarot card readings as well. So I'll be gifting her some of these things, a couple of things, because she also sent me a package as well, which I'll be sharing. That's a whole nother video. But yeah, let's just chat. I'm very excited about the iPhone, but the whole trip to San Antonio was so great. On my way back from San Antonio back to my hometown, I actually was talking. I was being interviewed by Melinda Carver, who's another amazing psychic. I love her. She's from Parma, Ohio. And she is with the Gilded Tarot community. Like, she is a member of them. She is a tarot card reader, a psychic medium. She does paranormal investigations. She is an author. And so this is the person that's interviewing me for a Tune magazine. So she called me on my way back from San Antonio. And she wanted to talk about my cards that I have, the Starseed Footstep Oracle cards, and basically wanted to get a little bit more background information on it, just to clear up some things. So I really enjoyed that interview, and I cannot wait for that article to come out and be published on the internet. I'm so grateful to her because, again, she reviews a lot of decks from various people. She's interviewed Elena Fairchild, who is from Australia, for those of you that don't know, or maybe some of you do know who Elena Fairchild is. So I'm just so blessed beyond measure and so grateful to be here, to be able to do the things that I do and able to give back to all of you. So I wanted to go ahead and spend a couple of minutes tonight, not to brag, not to show off my what I bought, etc., or tell you how fabulous my day was, because I'm not rubbing that in, but I like to share more and more of my life with you guys, because I feel like, throughout all these years, y'all know a little bit about me, but I really don't talk about my private life because I'm very private, and unlike there's a lot of YouTubers, etc., that talk about their life completely. I guess I don't share a lot of that, not because I have anything to hide, but because at a certain point, I've seen a lot of YouTubers who share, like, they blog all of their life every single day, and then they lose that privacy, or people come for them even greater than they come for me, like trolls or other channels, and they take that information, or they become friends with someone, and as soon as that they're no longer friends with them, they turn on them, and they do all these videos to hurt their reputation, to threaten them, etc., to make them feel bad. But what they need to realize is, like, what you send out, the energy that you send out, the thoughts that you do, the things like that, some of these people that believe in hoodoo, or believe in witchcraft or magic, they don't believe in karma. They don't believe that there are consequences. But I am the opposite. Even though I believe in hoodoo, I believe in magic, I believe that every single energy that you send out to someone is coming back to you. And so, like, threats, people being trolls, leaving nasty comments, etc., all that comes back to them. These are people that have nothing better to do than they're miserable in their life, and so they use all that time and energy throwing hate to someone else that they don't even know or even met. But yeah, I'm not going to be closed off to meeting new people and to sharing my life with you, my race of light, because I do love you. But I do keep some things to myself. I believe, like, some people call me a celebrity. I've taken on that name as a celebrity psychic medium, but I will always stay true to who I am and stay humble. And if I'm blessed to show things on the channel, I definitely will. But I'm not pretentious in the least. But I'm also not going to share every single thing. And that, I feel like, is, that's common. Like, that is something that every YouTuber should do. Keep some things for yourself. Like, I don't post, like, there's people, like, on Facebook, when they go to eat at a restaurant, they post, or they tag, like, a geotag of where they're going to be at. I don't do that because, so many things can happen. Look what happened to Kim Kardashian. She was, very well known for, going on Instagram, showing all her diamond rings and her jewelry and all her clothes. And then what happened with the Paris attack, right? People they knew her location. They knew where she was going to be at. They knew exactly, it was all premeditated. So yeah, that's my privacy. And there's certain things that I will definitely keep to myself, like my love life, my personal things, those kind of things I will definitely keep to myself. But I definitely will continue to share with you guys, anything else, like my trips, interviews, places that I visit, etc., because it's real. And I had this conversation with the Uber driver that brought me back from San Antonio. Let me just take a sip of water. And I had this conversation about spiritual warfare and how it's so real. Like, I think people don't grasp that life is not just about the internet. It's not about, your real life situations. Like, beyond the physical world and realm that we are looking at and we're seeing, there is a spiritual warfare going on. And people don't really know, like, what is the spiritual warfare? What is that? It's a wager of souls. It's a light and darkness. And some people, like I said, that work magic don't believe that there is such thing as black magic or dark magic. They see it as, we having the ability to curse people or to do hexes. And I don't believe in those teachings. And so maybe, I'm never going to be accepted by certain people that believe that. But I don't believe in hurting people. I don't believe in cursing people. I don't believe in that is even necessary. Even if they did the worst crap to me, I would not curse anyone. Like, I wouldn't, because I am so a believer about karma, and I'm a believer that what you send out is going to come back to you in some ways. So again, that's not my cup of tea. If someone pisses me off to the point, where it's really bad, I'm going to just pray. That's always been the person that I've been, and how I was raised, is to pray and to not worry about, the negative energy and the vibes that people are sending. But yes, it is a spiritual warfare. And My Uber driver was so consciously awakened. He was all about, like, he was in the military, and so he was, in a different spot. He said that his son has changed him positively, the younger generations. And this is what I talk about. The light workers, the younger generations are coming forth, and they're changing their parents in some ways, even though we say that the younger generation is very much, about foolishness and all these shenanigans. There are a lot of awakened young people that are transforming the lives of their parents and helping them to not be so close-minded. He told me, years ago, 25 years ago, I would have been close-minded about spirituality, because I came out and told him that I was a psychic medium, and I gave him that insight. And he said, that he believed in this, and that his girlfriend's mom is a curandera, which is basically like a healer, someone that heals someone. But some people call them as a witch doctor in the Mexican folklore, or the Mexican or Hispanic community, Latino community. But basically it is a healer, a spiritual healer. Hi, Ryan. Thank you so much for being here. That's my boo, Ryan. And Leslie Michelle, thank you so much, Leslie. You're an angel. I really appreciate you, sweetheart, being my moderators here against all these trolls. And guys, thank you so much for saying that. I don't even read half of the comments that they make or they leave. But Brianne Wright says, I'm trying not to be negative, but people be trying. Girl, you already know. Period, boo. Period, poo. So the Troll Patrol is here, so I feel a lot better. So let me go ahead and talk about something else. The other thing that I'm happy to announce is that I have aligned with Teespring. In order to do this, to have your merch through a merch company and sell it through your YouTube channel, etc., you have to meet certain criteria. Like, you have to have over 10,000 followers. You have to have so many viewers, etc. And then you can partner up with Teespring, which is a company that is partnered with YouTube. And basically you can come up with a logo. I had a logo design, and it is the sun with the evil eye on the center, because that is I love that. I love that symbol. And I had the creative vision. I told the graphic artist, who was amazing, how I wanted it done, and she did it. And so that is what it is now. If you go under any of my YouTube videos, you will see like links, and you can kind of scroll to the left, and you'll see the merch on there. Basically, I have T-shirts now with my logos. I have, let's see, what else do I have? I have the T-shirts. I have the mugs. I have phone covers. So yeah, I am expanding, and I'm so excited, and again, so grateful to the blessings. I've been working a long, hard time. Like, I think a lot of the jealousy that I get from people who I've worked with that are no longer in my life, or people who I've known, is that the fact that a lot of these people don't realize, like, I think a lot of people also that tune into my channel, they think that I am a success story overnight, or that all my blessings and the things that I have now is because, of what I do. But I've been busting my butt for the last 5 years, and my channel was nothing when I first started. It was like, my phone covers, thank you for asking. They go all the way, like, they don't cover the iPhone 11s yet. I'm hoping that they update that, but they are available for any older version of the iPhone, and also for the Samsung if you have an Android. So I'm hoping that. But like I said, the point that I've gotten, like, people don't know that I've been homeless twice, that, I was homeless 2 times, that I've lost everything. And even through that, I stayed positive, and I've come a long way, and I have continued to give of myself, and do this, here. So, I don't want to say, like, and toot my own horn, but it does take a certain level of bravery to come on here, and do what I do and what other YouTubers do. Even though I get monetized, it's basically crumbs. We don't make what people think we make. As like videos, like, you're paid like 26 cents per video, like per view, like every 100 views on your video. So what I make off of my YouTube channel is nothing. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. They think, oh, well, you're making videos on celebrities and you're making money off of them. But it's no different than people that are, tabloids and that are magazines and newspapers, and they write these articles, and, it's commentary. It's like blogging. That's how I see it. And at the end of the day, it's my opinions. But like I said, as YouTubers, I can tell you that what we make is, unless you have 1 million followers on your channel, or you have like, up in the like 500,000 followers or more, you're really are making crumbs. And it's all about the consistency on your videos. How much videos are you putting out? How much content are you putting out? I've had to slow down on some of the content because I've been so busy. Like I said, I'm a one-man show. I don't have, a manager. I don't have agency. I don't have, an assistant manager or an assistant to do everything. So like the little help that Ryan gives me, which is a lot of help really, Ryan Thomas or Nicole Sorkin, and now the Leslie Michelle, I'm so appreciative of that. A lot of these famous celebrities or a lot of these other YouTube channels that do the same thing that I do, that do it on a bigger level, that have more followers than me. A lot of them have managers. They have teams that work with them that do their video editing. I don't do that. All these videos that I do are raw, and basically how I am here on the screen is how I'm off the screen. This is not a show that I put on, or a facade of who I am. This is who I am all the time. And so it's all about transparency. But going back to this, yes, I have t-shirts now. The logo is going to be on the front and back, and it's only on a white t-shirt, but I have some secret sauce that I want to talk about. I am working on another logo right now with another designer. This, I'm not going to tell you the design, but it's going to be amazing. He is an amazing artist, and I gave him the vision of what I wanted, and he's going to create it. So I'm just excited. Once that happens, I'm going to make sure to upload the House of Ray, Haus of Ray. That's what I called the Teespring store. I basically called it the House of Ray, and it's the Love and Light collection, because a lot of people are pissed off by me. Like I said, a lot of these trolls, etc., are pissed off because of the Love and Light, and it's so funny to see them on their own, and get feedback that they're making fun of Love and Light, because a lot of people that are dark workers, they don't really believe in Love and Light, and their spirit is irritated. Their demons are irritated whenever they hear it. And it's kind of like a parody to them, the Love and Light. But that is a phrase that I've been using for years. But I didn't create that phrase. There's other people that have used it before me. But I wanted to have that shirt with Love and Light and then period poo. So those of you that have not checked that out, go ahead and check that out. The logo is mine. I did pay for it. I did have it designed the way I wanted it. So that is mine. But check out the merch. It's amazing. And then all of my Starseed Footstep Oracle cards, they are $29. I'm selling those as well. They're selling like hotcakes. I'm just excited. There's just so much more to come. So many good things that I can't share right now, but I will be sharing. Like, this is not the end. There's just so much aware, and I think a lot of people are waiting to see my downfall. They're waiting to, see me fail at my attempts. I'm a psychic, so like I get a lot of spiritual insight. Like, people laughing when, they see certain things, or they think they know certain things about me. But it's very comical because they really don't know a thing about me. And so like I, talk to my friend Pam and just some other, close individuals that I'm very close with. And, they know a lot about me, etc., what I'm up to. But it's like good to have good people, a good team guiding you, who you can talk to on a daily basis, etc. But yeah, like I said, it's a spiritual warfare. When we really get into it, if I want to go deeper into this, like, it is a spiritual warfare. And all of you, like, spiritual warfare means that there are souls here on earth that are dark. And can they come to the light? Like, could they ever change? Yeah, they could. But they've gotten a taste of darkness, and so they operate out of darkness. And yes, they may have the gift. They may be gifted and they may be getting information, etc. But all that is coming from a dark place, dark souls, coming from demons. So like people that say, well, how do you know that I'm talking to angels versus demons when I'm getting that insight, etc.? You will know because a lot of the people that work with the darker things and get their information from those sources, they're so convoluted. Everything is negative. You can see it under their eyes as well. If you look closely at their eyes, right here, if you look in their third eye, you can see it. Like you can see how they're drained all the time. They feed off of people's energy. So when you go to them for readings, etc., they're basically feeding off of your energy. It is scary. It is something that a lot of people don't talk about, but it really does. Oh, and this is a ring that I got. It's the evil eye ring. So I thought that was really cool. I wanted to share that with you. But yeah, demons, like I've told, like some people have asked me, like, how do you know what you're talking to is demonic versus the light? And I always say that when you're talking to demons, they're going to lie. You know, they call Satan the father of perdition. They call him, you know, the father of lies, etc. When you're talking with something from that source, and again, a lot of dark workers don't believe that there is a heaven or a hell. They don't believe that there is Satan or that Satan exists. But that entity does exist. Demons do exist. And so when you talk to them and they are giving you any kind of insight like they do to some of these psychic mediums, it's very fear-based. It's very negative, and it cannot be validated. A lot of it's lies. A lot of these individuals go to the extent of cursing people, doing dark works, aligning with other people that do that, and they may be so blind they don't see that, you know, that they're doing this because, like, again, when you're taken over by something dark, you don't know that it's happening, and it really is. When you work with God and angels, which I do, I always say a protection prayer. I always say a prayer, angel of God, my guardian dear, to who God's love commits me here, ever this day or night, be by my side to light and guard, to rule and guide. I will say that prayer, you know, and again, the St. Michael prayer, the Lord's Prayer. I still believe in those prayers, even though I'm not Catholic, I'm not Baptist anymore. I am spiritual, but I will, you know, use those to communicate. So, you know, when you are talking to God's angels, etc., and communicating, the energy is going to be validated. If not right immediately, it will be later on. It is more of healing. Those messages are more for healing. Dark workers tend to give you readings that may not make sense, and they may make sense to you, but then it's also a lot of fear-based, so that you keep going back to them like weekly, or they tell you that they have to do all this kind of work, etc. And it's to keep reeling in on you and creating fear. Like, let me give you a story. I was at that Botanica, and this lady was in the store herself, and she was looking for a candle. She didn't know what kind of candle she was going to get. She had a psychic reading with someone, I don't know where, that told her that basically she was going to have legal issues and that she needed to protect herself, but she needed to go back to that person for another reading. So she was in the store, and she was asking the clerks for the candle, you know, that she needed to protect herself from this. And I was like looking at her, and I automatically, without, you know, I definitely was like kind of like listening to my spirit guides, and I never read anyone, you know, in the store, you know, unless, you know, like when I read people on here, y'all are coming to me willingly to get insight. But when I'm at the store in public place, I'm not like, hi, my name is Raymond Guzman. I'm a psychic medium, and I talk to the dead, you know, I talk to dead people. I talk to angels. And, you know, this is what I see for you. I don't do that. And a lot of people do. So I was talking to her. I was like, this woman, you could tell in her face, like she was her energy and vibration had fear in it. And she was just like out of it. Like she was there in the store, but she was like, her mind was just like gone. Because again, of the stress that this reader had put on her, the fear that she had gotten from that reader, that caused her this. So I basically told her, I said, hun, you don't have any legal issues coming forward. I don't see that. I'm a psychic. That's when I started going in telling her that I was a psychic medium, and that basically she was being hustled by this psychic reader again, that used cards to read her and said that basically that she was going to have legal issues. And it was, that's the one thing. Even if we use cards and you see like the justice card, it doesn't necessarily mean that something legal is coming. There's many connotations to cards. It could be like you needing more balance in your life. It could be a legal issue for someone else, not the person there. But in her case, like I didn't have any cards to read her. It was just me and her. And so I spoke to her, and I calmed her down and got her to the point where she was calm, and she asked me for my my website, etc. And I don't know if she's going to be in contact, but I helped this lady because ultimately, I could see the damage that had been done to her. She was just so inflicted, etc. So again, these are the things that you have to talk to. If you have the gift and you're going to help people, Spirit is going to guide you like to who to help, who to not help, etc. Like who to be, a light force there in the world. So I'm so glad that I was able to help her. I felt very bad for her. You could tell she was distraught. She had gone through so much hell, not just from the reading, but personal things in her life, etc. So yeah, I actually pointed out a candle for her or two that she could get there in the Botanica. And I don't work there for the Botanica, but I was there, purchasing my stuff, and I wanted to help her. So, yeah, like that's the person that I am. I'm very giving. I donate to charities. I don't talk about it. A lot of you wouldn't know, but like my friend Pam knows. Some people know that I give back to charities as well. Like this is not about, just taking money from people and helping them, but also giving back to people, and giving back to you guys. Like y'all have given me so much. So this is why I do what I do, in doing, readings. And when I do readings for y'all, on here on the public forum, if you're coming to one of my lives, I want to be clear about that. You understand that, that you are agreeing and accepting to have any insight here on my live. So again, be very conscious, on the readings that you're asking for, etc. Because again, by you coming merely onto my channel and asking for a reading, you're basically agreeing to it. So that's what I really wanted to share tonight to all of you out there that are listening. I am so grateful, and there's just so many other things that I want to talk about, but I can't. And then Wednesday I get my Invisalign, so I'm excited about that as well. And yeah, if you want a psychic reading, all my readings are on sale until the end of September. So September 30th it ends. I won't have another sale probably until like Black Friday, maybe December around Christmas. So yeah, definitely. Hi, Potato Man. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, they cut my hair and they colored it blonde. My roots were coming out. That's the thing with blonde. My natural hair color is not blonde. It's brunette. So it's like a dark brown, light brown, and gray. A lot of gray. Believe it or not, I'm 37, but I have a lot of gray hairs. I guess it's just the wisdom from Spirit. But yeah, I met a lot of amazing people today on my trip, and the phone itself, I'm so grateful. Yeah, I was able to get it, and I'm so excited to take photographs, slow-fies, which is like a slow motion selfie, and just play with it. And tomorrow I'll be using it for my live. So I hope the quality of the live is great, etc. So good emotions though. Darlene Porter says, I know about the grays. Yeah, that's why I use a lot of blonde hair, because with dark hair, if I dye it dark, if I go dark, or I just shave my head off, like when I did earlier this year. Let me take some water. And I had my natural hair color come out. I had a lot of grays, a lot of them. And so I decided to go blonde, because blonde really is a spiritual color itself. Not that black hair isn't, brown hair, red hair, but there is a connection to the higher source with this color. And people don't agree with it, may not agree, but there is a connection to the Virgin Mary with the blonde hair as well. And so that's part of the reason why I use the color blonde on my head, because when I had brown hair, I was feeling a lot more sicker, and I was getting a lot more spiritual attacks than what I have now. So, Marie Murillo says, "Hey Ray, have you ever done a video on how to read candle glass or otherwise?" No, I haven't, but I need to do that. I need to do that, and I also need to do one on how to read eggs, because I've done a blog on the limpia, but I haven't done a video on that. But thank you. A lot of people like my dark hair, but I love blonde, and I probably will stay with it, because even though it's hard to maintain for the darker roots and stuff, it does hide a lot of your gray hairs. If you have a lot of grain going on. So I thank you, Michael. Michael says I look like shit. Well, so do you. It's a mirrored reflection. Anyways, like I said, sense of humor. Thank you, the Leslie Michelle. Like I said, like all these little comments and things, they don't bother me. Like it's very comical to see the things that they come and say on my channel. It's just comical. Like I said, I'm so used to it. I get it all the time. It's jealousy, what it boils down to. It boils down to people of low vibration, and they can't hide it. Like I said, my presence irritates their demons, what they have. So, yeah, I take it with a grain of salt. It's funny. So, yeah. But other than that, that is all for now. I will be doing some other readings this week on some haunted places, and I'm not going to give details because these are surprises. You're probably not expecting them, but I will be doing it. And I'm so Michael Keza says Michael means a female friend, probably back. Oh my god. Okay. I love my rays of light. Y'all are amazing. All right, guys. So I'm signing off. I wish you all an amazing night. Thank you for being here. Listen to me just ramble on about my life, etc. I love you so, so much. And I will be back on Wednesday to do a live Instagram with readings, etc. So I love you all. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay in a high vibration as much as you can. And again, just try to be grateful for every blessing that you have. So I love you so, so much. Blessings and love and light wherever you are in the world. Have a good night.